discovering a firewall in the middle of the night, and you have a squirrel moment, and you find the internet.
Why is my cam on? Oh, hi. Okay, well, since you're here, we might as well get started. I wanted to take a look into building Unifi, show you guys how simple it can be. So let's dive into that. For this demo, I'm going to use Ubuntu 18.04. You can do this in the cloud on Digitalocean. You can do this in Proxmox. You can do this in VMware, or you can do this on a bare metal installation of 18.04. Wherever you have Linux, this tutorial will apply. It doesn't have to just be DigitalOcean, but for the simplicity of deploying Ubuntu, I like to use DigitalOcean because I can quickly create and destroy and revert droplets. Let's dive in. Okay, for this droplet, I'm going to choose Ubuntu 18.04 standard, and let's drop this down just a little bit. So I'm going to go with 2 gig of RAM, 1 CPU, and that's going to be perfectly fine for me, and all of these other options will be just fine. What is our root password? Monkey, but they're not going to be happy with this, so I'll use the more secure version of Monkey. Great. Now that the droplet has been created, let's go ahead and log into it, and we'll update the droplet, and then we'll follow the instructions to install Unifi. Just needed an extra moment. Cool, we're logged in. All right, so let's do sudo apt update. And let's do upgrade. Yep, I'm sure I want to upgrade everything. In the meantime, let's go open our instructions for Unifi. Okay, now that Ubuntu's up to date, let's go ahead and actually install Unifi. I should note that Ubiquiti actually released a tutorial for this, and I'm going to use their tutorial for this installation. It's a pretty much copy and paste installation, and I'll link to it in the details below. So, first thing we want to do, and we'll just click to copy. It's going to run our update again, and it's going to make sure that we have certain packages installed. So this is going to install CA certificates and apt transport HTTPS. All right, looks like that's done. So then we'll go ahead and add the Unifi to the source list. That's the second one here. So this is a little bit out of order. We need to add the key into the trusted key repository. So we'll do that. Again, this is either or. Once that's done, then we will run the installation. Okay, so again, reading our errors, the following signature could not be verified, which matches right here. So first way didn't work, so we'll do it this way. Perfect. Key's been imported. So we can go ahead and run this again. Perfect. Without failure this time. All right. So this is the actual Unifi installation. And that's it. Unifi is now installing itself. It really was that simple of just following those few simple copy and paste steps. They spelled it out for you. They gave you the tutorial. After this, we'll be able to log into the web admin interface and configure everything from there. Let's go back to the installation. Perfect. So that installation is done. So now if we go to the IP address of our droplet, HTTPS, that's 138.68.4.101 and port 8443. Yep, our certificate is not valid right now. That's perfectly normal. Here we are at a brand new Ubiquiti controller. So we'll name this controller Home Lab Tech Support. Yep, we agree. If you're restoring a controller, you would do that here before you hit next and label your controller, and you would just click restore from backup. If the installation that you're restoring from is on the same system, it'll be able to look for your automatic backups. Otherwise, just upload the backup file that you have. It can take some time for that backup file to upload depending on its size, and for the server to process that file. I just did a Unifi migration using a backup file, and it took close to 20 minutes to process the file after it already uploaded, which took 5 minutes in the beginning. Be patient, it will take some time, and I can show you later how to migrate Unifi and what to look for to know that it's still running. Okay, let's continue. Home Lab Tech Support, next. Username, admin, password. This is public facing, so I'm going to put a proper password on this right now. You know what? Let's jump into advanced mode. Enable remote access. Nope. Okay, so this is where I get a little bit at odds with Ubiquiti. Personal rant, only take a few seconds, but allowing a cloud-based account to log into my local network controller that has access to practically everything on every VLAN seems pretty risky for me. Really, the only thing that brings to the table is if you want to have two-factor authentication, which for some reason you can't with a local account on the Unifi controller. Call me crazy, but I don't use my cloud account. I only use local, and if I need remote access, I'll either port forward or I'll VPN into the network where the controller is. Rant over. So with that being said, I turned off both of these features, which require me to log in with my Ubiquiti account. I set up a local administrator username and password, and let's go ahead and click next. Automatically optimize my network. No. Enable auto backup. Yes! You have no devices. That's correct. Set up your Wi-Fi name. Super secret password. Combine those into one. Yes. Now, that's your preference. It depends on your devices. If you're having problems keeping them separate, then yeah, you can untoggle that. United States, that's the correct time zone. Again, that goes back to the whole privacy thing. I don't want my data being sent out. And there we have it. We're at the dashboard of the Unifi controller. It took us moments to set this up and get here to this point. Don't be afraid of the command line. Don't be afraid of the controller. It's really easy. I'm going to put all of the details in the description below so that you have the steps to be able to do what we just did in this video. But please remember to like and subscribe. I'm doing this for free for a while. I'm not monetizing my channel because I want to help you, the Home Lab user, have a much better experience with technology. Technology isn't hard, and it shouldn't be for you. Have a great day. Like and subscribe.